It really seems like this month has kicked the 2019 young adult publishing scene into high gear. There have been so many great books over the last couple of weeks alone. I mean, last week we got the start of Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff's new series with Aurora Rising, plus the end of Stephanie Garber's Caraval series with Finale. We got Elizabeth Acevedo's second novel with The Fire on High, and Somewhere Only We Know by Maureen Gu, and Victoria Aveyard's Broken Throne collection. And this week, just 2 days ago, we got We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal, I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Marino, There's Something About Sweetie by Sandia Menon, and even though this final one is not a YA book, I'm including it because I think it has a lot of YA appeal, Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. There are too many books coming out every week. I cannot keep up with all of them, but I did get a chance earlier this year to read advanced copies of 2 of the books that came out this week, and I really enjoyed them and think that everyone should read them, so today I'm going to share my reviews for There's Something About Sweetie and Don't Date Rosa Santos. First up, There's Something About Sweetie by Sandia Menon. Sandia Menon is an example of how I think an author's career should grow and their craft should continue to improve, and each book should be better than the last, because that is 100% how her books have been. I enjoyed When Dimple Met Rishi. I could really tell that she was a great writer and the story was fun, but I didn't love it and it didn't pull me in quite as much as I wanted it to. But because I could tell that she had a lot of skill and was a really good natural storyteller, I of course picked up From Twinkle with Love when it came out last year, and I really loved that one. And then There's Something About Sweetie was even better than From Twinkle with Love. The books just keep getting better and better, and I cannot wait to see what she writes next. There's Something About Sweetie is a sort of sequel, companion novel to When Dimple Met Rishi. It is about Rishi's younger brother Ashish, who is in the first book, so we meet him then. I know that some people who read When Dimple Met Rishi were upset when the description for the new book came out, because it stated that Ashish and Celia, who got together in Dimple and Rishi, break up at the beginning of this book, and that it's about Ashish falling in love with someone new, Sweetie. And I get that, because I did really like Ashish and Celia's story in the first book. It was really fun, but I do have to say that his story with Sweetie and his romance and relationship with her is so good, and I definitely encourage people who are worried to give it a chance, because I think that you really will fall in love with Sweetie and Ashish. Sweetie is a plus-size athlete who loves her body and is very confident in it, despite all of the negative messages that she gets from some of her family members and her community. I think it could have been really easy for Sweetie's character to be overshadowed by Ashish, because he's a character that readers already know and love, and he's a very vibrant character with a big personality. But Sweetie is amazing. She is confident and compassionate and funny, and she refuses to fade into the background of someone else's story. She takes charge of her life and her narrative, and I was completely believing in her and in her relationship with Ashish and the chemistry between them. It was just a fantastic book. And the second YA contemporary new release that I'm reviewing today is Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Marino. This was pitched as Gilmore Girls meets To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which I could totally see, but I actually felt it was more Gilmore Girls meets Jane the Virgin. And those are 2 shows that I really love, so the combination of the 2 in a YA book was perfect for me. The book is about a girl named Rosa Santos who lives in a small beach town in Florida, and she comes from a family where the women are cursed. More specifically, the men that they fall in love with, if they own a boat, are cursed to die on the water. And of course, Rosa meets a cute boy who happens to own a boat. So she's worrying about something happening to him if she falls in love with him, while she's also trying to untangle some mysteries surrounding her grandmother and her family in Cuba, and her mother who is in and out of her life constantly, while also planning a big event to help save her town. A big highlight of the book for me was the town and its residents, which definitely had a Stars Hollow vibe, but in Florida on the beach and with a more diverse community, a lot of Latin American people. I loved all of the gossiping old men. Everything felt so real and vibrant, and by the end of the book I was ready to pack up all my things and move to this town, because it's definitely a real place, right? But really the heart of the book was the relationships between Nina, her grandmother, and her mother, those 3 generations of women, and their different relationships to Cuba as an immigrant and 2 members of the diaspora. There was really a sense of authenticity with those relationships and the emotions around them that you really can't get with anyone other than an Own Voices writer. Anyway, it is a really great book, and it's Nina Moreno's first novel, so I'm really excited to see what she does in the future because she's obviously very talented. And those are my 2 book reviews. Both books are out now. They came out this week, so if they sound interesting to you, go check them out. I highly recommend both. That is it for today. I will see you guys this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, just like always, for our live chat.